Exhuming the grave. Remembering Robert Quarry.
I read some sad news this week. Something that I'm a little upset that I missed. It was news from a few weeks ago. The horror community lost somebody who I felt was one of the more underappreciated actors in our genre. That actor was Robert Quarry, and if you're not familiar with Robert, he was the actor who starred as Count Yorga in Count Yorga Vampire, The Return of Count Yorga. He co-starred with Vincent Price in Dr. Phibes Rises Again, and again he co-starred with Vincent Price and Peter Cushing in Madhouse. He was in Sugar Hill. Robert passed away on February 20th. I believe he was 83 when he passed away. And he was someone that I had always dreamed about having on this show when I was formulating the idea. I was a big fan, and still am, of Count Yorga, and I thought that Robert's portrayal of Count Yorga matches any other performance by any of the greats, whether it's Christopher Lee, Bela Lugosi, whoever else you want to fill in the blanks with. I think Robert's performance as Count Yorga ranks right up there with any of theirs. He, to me, was an actor who had great charisma, and he had a really kind of quiet power about him. He passed away here in Los Angeles. To be more exact, it was in Woodland Hills at the Motion Picture Hospital, which is a hospital that was created for those that work in the entertainment industry. Fangoria had a great piece that was written about Robert after he passed, and I highly recommend that you go there and you read it. I wish I could remember who it was who wrote it, but if you're listening, I just wanted to let you know that it was a great piece, and it gives all of us an idea of what the man was like. He had some tough things happen to him over his life, and he sort of dropped off the acting planet for a while by not working. And I wish that I was able to actually sit down with him for 5 minutes and just talk to him, and also let him know how much I appreciated his work. But as fans of horror movies, I'm going to ask all my friends out there, all of you listening, if you have not seen a film that Robert was in, go out and rent it, whatever it is. IMDb him, do whatever you need to do, but get one of Robert's films. And if you have seen Robert's films, and you might even own some at home, why don't you pop it on in the DVD player tonight, or the VCR, or the Laserdisc, or the iPod. Let's celebrate the man's life, because the best way we can do that is by going back and enjoying the work that he gave to us. Because sometimes in this world that we live in, things happen so quickly and so instantly, and we're always moving forward so fast that I think we forget to sit back sometimes and really enjoy the things that we had, and to remember that before this time where we are right now, that there were people who lived before us, that there was entertainment before all this, that before there was digital, there was something called analog or film. You know where I'm going. So let's pay tribute to the man, and let's go out and watch some of his movies and enjoy the work that he so graciously gave to us. Robert Quarry, Godspeed, my friend. You know, at the end of last week's show, I mentioned the sad passing of actor Robert Quarry, otherwise known as Count Yorga. And during the course of the past week, I've been thinking about Robert and the films he was in. I'm a big fan of Count Yorga. Count Yorga was a film that I saw when I was very young, growing up in New Jersey. I think it was WNYW would have it on, and I think also the Creature Feature Show would have it on late at night. It's certainly one of my favorite films. And there are some great tributes out there. I believe the website is Icons of Fright, iconsoffright.com. I came across an article a couple of days ago about Robert Quarry, and it's also an interview with Robert from a few years ago. So you should definitely go to iconsoffright.com, find it. It's right there under their interviews. Robert Quarry's photo is there, and it's a great interview with him. And I'm glad to see that there are others out there. Fangoria, as I'd mentioned, has also posted a great tribute to Robert. I always thought he was an underrated actor, not only in this genre, but just in general. And I was thinking of one of the moments in the movie Count Yorga. If you haven't seen it, I won't give away too much. But there's a great scene towards the end of the film where he and the doctor have that conversation at Yorga's castle. And I was just thinking about how well played that scene was. Robert was such a master at that character. He played him just right, and just how he knows that he has the doctor where he wants him, and you can see the ego and the arrogance just oozing out of him, and yet he's so well contained, and he doesn't play it over the top. Just a great actor. And I hope you go out and if you haven't rented any of his movies, please do so. It's a great tribute to a great actor.